Hi, so my name's Anna, I'm Secretary for the HCS Committee, and today we're running a bake sale in order to raise awareness for AAC devices. The whole point of the event is that we've got plenty of food on offer, but everybody has to order it using a mode of communication that is not talking. So we have sign language options, high-tech and low-tech. We've got Tobii DynaVox here demonstrating some high-tech, as well as Shah and the NHS here to help us out. We have Beth, who's from the Sign Language Committee, and we're hoping to raise a lot of money and a lot of awareness today for AAC devices for National European SLT Day.
AAC stands for Augmented and Alternative Communication. It covers a huge range of techniques which support or replace spoken communication.
So you've ordered some food. How did you manage to do it without talking?
We ordered it through sign language.
Okay, could you, if I hold your pin, could you show some sign language?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you.
There are two types of AAC systems: unaided communication, using just your body, or aided communication, which is using tools and devices.
So this is Pam Enderby, she's a speech and language therapist. So can you tell us about AAC, please?
Well, it is a great development for people who can't speak at all. There is low-tech AAC, which helps people to just show what they want, but the more high-tech and computerized allows people to actually express themselves more broadly.
Do you think it makes a huge difference on the quality of life of a patient once they're able to access AAC?
Well, just imagine you not being able to talk at all or to indicate that you want something. Of course, even being able to indicate yes and no is very difficult for some people. So even basic AAC can help, but the more technology can mean that you can express your humour, your anger, and it helps with alleviating frustration overall.
Thank you very much.
An estimated 1 in every 100 people have a significant communication difficulty and would benefit from some form of AAC.
Hi, so my name's Alice and I'm from Tobii DynaVox, and today I've brought along some of our equipment. So these are all high-tech devices, but they can be categorised into two different categories. We've got eye gaze technology, and we've also got some touch devices as well. This is a piece of equipment that we use for users that maybe have physical difficulties, and something like this basically has a built-in eye tracker, so it can really open up somebody's world if they've got sort of difficulties with communication and physical difficulties as well. So we have the i110 and the Indie. They're purpose-built devices, so we've built them from the bottom up. So they are a tablet, but we've put in some features like really loud speakers that are communication partner facing, so that the sound comes directly out to the user. And it has things like built-in infrared, so the user can use it for environmental controls. So turning the TV on and off, that kind of thing. Alongside that, we have different software. So this is a software called Snap Plus Core First, and it's a symbol-based software. So for users that are using symbols to communicate. And essentially what this allows you to do is build sentences. We also have options where we can do some social interactions, so whether it's answering questions, whether it's explaining how we're feeling.
I'm mad. I really don't want to talk about it. Can I tell you how I feel?
So this again really opens up the world for somebody that has difficulty with communicating, and this can be used by a range of different clients, so anybody from maybe a toddler with autism all the way up to maybe a patient with MND or Parkinson's or something like that. So yeah, we cover quite a range of different products.
Hi, so you've just tried eye tracking as a form of AAC. What did you think to it?
Yeah, it was good. You could really say how it would be useful for someone with a lot of physical difficulties. They'd be able to use a computer and also use a voice output system. So yeah, it's really good.
How did it feel from the point of view of somebody who's able to communicate easily? How was it communicating through a different sort of medium?
Yeah, I mean it is a lot slower, and it also is easy to make mistakes doing it. So I can imagine it would be a bit more frustrating for them. Yeah.
And do you think it would make a big difference to the quality of life for somebody if they were to use a high-tech AAC versus a lower tech that we've got on display as well today?
Yeah, I mean I think for people who are who can use it, then it's really good. I mean obviously the low tech is also good for people who maybe can't deal with so many choices and that kind of thing. Yeah.
Thank you very much. Hi, so you've just managed to order some food using sign language, so tell me, how was that?
It was quite successful, I think. Yeah, we got a good tutorial. I now know how to say that I want a biscuit whenever I want a biscuit. No, it's really interesting actually, learning as well, because we had a deaf flatmate, so we learned a little bit of sign language, but most of what we learned was just sort of not standing in front of windows and things like that, so actually learning some sign language is really nice that we can have a sort of proper chat.
And how do you think having to use sign language affected their life day to day as you lived with them?
I think it was quite tricky. It made kind of casual conversation a bit more tricky, but the fact that she was able to kind of like teach us, it made it more inclusive, like all this stuff, which is really cool. Like people can just kind of have a chat and talk to each other in the same way that everyone else can. It's nice, inclusive.
Excellent. And have you ever heard of AAC devices or speech and language therapists day?
I've heard of speech and language therapists, but that's about it really.
Okay, so if you want to still have a look around, we've still got some AAC devices such as High Tech, iTrack, as well as the sign language that you've already learned. So thank you very much, guys.
Thank you.
So today we've been running a bake sale to raise awareness for AAC. It's been a lot more successful than we anticipated, with lots of people trying out iTrack technology as well as sign language and mid-tech iPads. We've raised a lot more money than we expected to raise. We're very happy with how much awareness we've raised in the student population in Sheffield. Thank you.